The Hug is a short and sweet. Well, short, yes, but sweetness is subjective. Do you hate when kids are hellions and you want them to get eaten by a demonic animatronic? Then yes, this movie is sweet. If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. The movie's still kind of sweet. I'm working on a bit of a longer video for next week, so I'm plugging this short little episode in here just to give you guys some content. So what is The Hug? The Hug is a 2018 short film made by Hulu for Huluween. Such a creative title. It was inspired by the Five Nights at Freddys craze in the same way that Willy's Wonderland was. There's a lot of development hell stories around a Five Nights at Freddys movie, and thus we were given things like The Hug, Willy's Wonderland, and the Banana Splits, which was actually pretty great. There won't be any creature breakdown this week since I'm planning on doing a full Willy's Wonderland breakdown, and I will explore the story of a creepy animatronic then. So let's explore the short film The Hug and its child-consuming face-melting mascot, Pandora. We open on a discount Chuck E. Cheese called Pandora's Pizza Palace and the most horrendous theme song ever. We're also introduced to Aiden, the focal child of this short, as he cheats his way through skee-ball to get all the tickets. With tickets in hand, him and two nameless children go for a show put on by Pandora, the slightly stoned-looking mascot of the business, only to be told it's his break and he needs to just chill by the one employee that we see. Clearly pissed, Aiden says he's just a robot and doesn't need a break and he wants a show now. His minions echo his sentiment, but before the employee can say anything, the children are called back by their mother since the pizza has arrived. She looks exactly like you would expect, and I imagine she smells like old Cheetos and cigarettes with a slight hint of brandy. She's clearly a fine girl. Honestly, I have no shame and I would probably eat this pizza. I'd cry while eating it, but I would eat it. The employee, in a bid to feel the power only a god has, charges over to bring order to the chaos of the feeding, bumping into Aiden along the way. Aiden, a level 15 rogue, uses sleight of hand and swipes the keys to the animatronic, reactivating it. How no one sees this activate? I don't really know. Pandora offers to put on a show in exchange for a hug. Oh, he said it. Clearly already uneasy, Aiden approaches and Pandora embraces him. After a brief second, he locks his arm around him and grows claws as his eyes roll back in his head, and when they return, they're bloodshot. His face then melts off, revealing a demonic visage. Aiden's mother questions his whereabouts, which draws the attention of the employee to the curtain that is very clearly shaking. The employee runs over the table saying no, oh no, because he clearly knows what the hell's going on. But by the time he arrives, the animatronic is as he left it. As the employee listens, he hears a faint boy yelling before an arm reaches out of Pandora's mouth. Bam, jump scare. That's how you end shit like this. That's how you do it. Like I said, short and sweet. The kid clearly deserved to be eaten by a demonic panda. Now let's make a fast little monster out of this short little film. So, Mrs. Johnson has you looking for her son, does she? Headed to the old fairgrounds, was he? Well, I'm sorry to say, you won't find much of him left. Those fairgrounds are haunted by evil spirits. A magician there once had a wondrous creation, a construct made to look like a bear that would sing and dance and was beloved by all the children. Then one day a small girl went missing, then a boy, and soon dozens of children had vanished. Come to find out, the construct was animated by a soul of a very evil man bound to the creation. The magician's magical hold on the creation broke, and he began consuming the life essences of his victims. The worst part, the souls that were left over were now bound to new constructs, animated by the fear and sadness of the slain children. No one dare venture to those fairgrounds. It's a cursed place. But hey, if you want to make a quick buck, I'm sure you'll be okay. The Pandora, a medium chaotic neutral construct. Armor class 17, hit point 60, speed 30, although I don't really think they move all that much. Skilled in deception and performance. Speaks common, but honestly you can make it speak whatever language you want it to speak with a challenge rating of 3. The Pandora's abilities are Song and Dance and Consume. With Song and Dance, the Pandora performs a dance for one individual. The player must make a charisma save or be drawn to the creature's embrace. This is only usable outside of combat. With Consume, if the player is in the creature's embrace, the player must make a strength save to break free. On 3 failed rolls, the player is consumed by the creature and must be rescued within 10 turns or die. The creature has a claw attack and a bite attack are its main forms of attack. The Hug is a fun little watch, short and to the point. Admittedly, Five Nights at Freddys, not my cup of tea. But if there's one positive from the franchise, it's this film. It does a wonderful job of capturing the raw annoyance of places like Chuck E. Cheese and what it's like to be an adult there. Are there actually any Chuck E. Cheese still open? Fuck me, there's one 2 towns over from me. There isn't really much more to say about this film, but before you go, hit that like button and subscribe, and be sure to check out some of my other videos that'll be linked at the end of this one. Anyway, that's all for now.